What's up, y'all? Welcome back to the channel. My name is Karia, and today is another story time. I will be installing this wig while I tell y'all, don't worry about the curls. I'm gonna wet it. It's gonna get cute, I promise you. I have no idea what I'm naming this story time, girl. I'm just here to put y'all in my business. This is gonna be about one of the craziest nights I had when I was dating my eye doctor. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel, because I heard when you subscribe to me, your edges grow back, your ass get a little fatter, and your ex start to hit you up again. Your favorite ex start to hit you up again. And don't forget to follow me on TikTok and Instagram. And yeah, let's jump into it. I literally just took off another wig, and I'm just gonna use the same cap because who has time? If you're new to my channel, then that means you probably never seen my story time when I talked about the time that I dated my eye doctor. And girl, it was crazy, but I purposely left out a lot of details because I knew I was going to like revisit our relationship. Well, was it a relationship? Whatever. We wasn't together, but me and him was dating for a while. This man loved to drink, and he also was on COKE, you know, like the soda, but not the soda, the DRUG. So one night we went out to eat, and I remember we used to always go to like really expensive restaurants, but I remember begging him to like go to Red Lobster. I was tired of the expensive restaurants. Like, girl, you would literally pay $1,000 for one little plate, and it'll be like a little bit of food on it. I really wanted to go to what I was used to, which was Red Lobster. At first, he didn't want to go, but he was like, you know what? Okay, he hasn't had Red Lobster since he had money. So we ended up going, and I have been to Red Lobster so many times, I know what I get by heart. I was trying to figure out which alcohol drink I wanted. So the waiter was like, oh, all the alcohol drinks are right here. He was pointing at the menu or whatever. So tell me why we're going to call him Dr. B. That was his name in my other story time, I think. So we're just going to stick with that. Dr. B got a little bit irritated with the waiter because he kept trying to point to me what to look at. And mind you, I'm legally blind. So, and my doctor knew that. So he got offended. He was like, she cannot see. So the waiter was like, oh, you know, it's right here. He kept trying to like show me where it's at on the menu. So Dr. B got offended, and he was like, can you not hear? Like, I just told you she needs my assistance. You don't have to show her where it's at. I'm going to tell her where it's at. Dr. B didn't really turn up that easily. I think it was more so because he didn't have his daily dose of his COKE. So he was a little bit, you know what I'm saying, antsy. Just when I thought Dr. B was calmed down and cool, right? The man ends up bringing us our drinks. Not the alcohol drinks, but the regular drinks. I had ordered a tea. And so, when the waiter brought our drinks, y'all, Dr. B knew exactly what I needed. That man knew me like a freaking book. And he knew having my drink on the left side of me, I was like less likely to knock it over when I reached for it. So when he asked for the waiter to put my drink on the freaking left side of me, the waiter acted like it was too far to reach or he had too much in his hands. So Dr. B was like, you know what? When you bring our food, can you also bring the to-go boxes? Because I'm over it. Girl, I was like, oh my gosh. It really, to me, it wasn't that serious. But like I said, I'm already knowing he's irritated because he don't have his daily dose of his COKE. Right? We ended up cutting the dinner short because he did need his daily dose, and I'm already knowing. I was like, you know what, we could just go or whatever. So we end up getting a check, we pay, we leave, right? So now we're heading home, y'all. Mind you, I forgot to tell y'all, he ended up getting Hennessy as his drink of choice at the restaurant. My phone been going off all night, mind you, but I've been trying to like ignore it and make sure he don't see that my phone has been ringing because I kind of knew who it was, right? We're gonna call the guy Franklin who keeps calling me. Because he is literally just like Franklin off of Snowfall. Like his occupation, he do the same thing Franklin do. If you watch Snowfall, you know exactly what I'm talking about. So y'all, Franklin is blowing my phone up. Franklin is the guy who sells Dr. B his DRUGS's. He got my number because one day Dr. B had to use my phone to call him. Dr. B has two phones, right? He didn't have his second phone one day, so he needed to use my phone in order to call Franklin to get his DRUGS's. You get what I'm saying? One time, me and Dr. B was going through it real bad, and Franklin was like, man, you need to stop, like, dealing with him. Like, you don't need to deal with him. Mind you, girl, Franklin got real street money. Like, he got a lot of money. Like, he got a lot of money because he's a big-time D-dealer. You get what I'm saying? So, like I said, one day, me and Dr. B was going through it real bad, and I just needed somebody to talk to. And so, Franklin... Girl, that's a whole nother story. Me and Franklin ended up having a little bit of dealings with each other. Okay, I let him hit like one time. I promise you, it was just one time. So it was around the time that I found out Dr. B had like a wife or like some other crap going on. And I was just so distraught, girl. Yes, I took him back after that. Mind your business. Franklin was one of the people who was there for me. And I was trying to get over Dr. B. Like, me and Dr. B started back talking. But Franklin didn't know this, right? And I never told him because, I don't know, I was kind of dealing with the both of them. I don't know why I thought I was going to be able to hide it, being that Franklin is Dr. B's D dealer. Yeah, anyways, let's go back. So that night that we left Red Lobster, right? We in the car and Dr. B starts calling Franklin. Franklin isn't picking up the phone, but Franklin calling me. Mind you, my phone is going off. Like, I don't even know why Franklin is calling me. Like, why he calling me? I really didn't want Dr. B to see that my phone was ringing. So I'm trying to, like, hurry up and press it. Like, stop it from ringing. Because at first it was on loud, but I thought it would be, like, real sneaky to just turn it on vibrate. Like I told y'all before, Dr. B needed to go get his daily dose, and I was really hoping that Franklin didn't pick up the phone for him because, obviously, I'm in the car. I don't want him to see that we together. We was already downtown. So Dr. B continues to call Franklin. Franklin finally picks up, and he was like, hey, I'm downtown. Can you meet me? Like, blah, blah, blah. So Franklin's like, oh, yeah, all right, I got you. So, y'all, I think that Franklin said he was already downtown. So I'm thinking he was finna, like, try to come get me to take me out or something. That's what it's given. But anyways, like I said, I did not pick up my phone for Franklin, but Dr. B, oh, this is so messy, girl. I was trying so hard to hide. When he pulled up to get his DRUGSs from Franklin, I was like, damn, I was trying so hard to hide. But he saw me, y'all, and he gonna say, how you doing, Kyrie? You been all right? Dr. B didn't say nothing, but I knew he was gonna have an attitude about that, y'all. When we pulled off, he was like, what was that about? I'm like, nothing, you know. My phone started blowing up 5 minutes after we pulled off from them meeting up. I'm so irritated because I don't know what Franklin wants. I don't know why he keep calling me. We pulled up at the house, right? Mind you, remember I told you that Dr. B actually has like a wife? Yeah, so we actually started going to his condo, especially when we were meeting up at night. We end up pulling up to the condo, and before we got out the car, Dr. B was like, you got something to tell me? And I'm like, bitch, my heart is beating. My heart is beating out my chest because I'm like, damn, do he know something? Y'all, I don't know why when people ask me certain questions, I just automatically think they know something. So I'm like, what do you mean do I have something to tell you? He was like, why would Franklin feel the need to speak to you though? Like, why would he ever feel the need to speak to you? I mean, I know I used your phone one time to call him, but why would he feel the need to speak to you? I'm like, I don't know. Maybe he just spoke because I'm like, maybe he just spoke because he saw me. He gets out the car. He comes over to my side of the door, open my door for me. He always opened the door for me, especially, you know, because he know my disability. And it was nighttime, so he was never finna let me touch that door. I'm already thinking something is about to go down because, you know, like once someone gets intoxicated and then they already have a thought in their mind, it's like when you get intoxicated, that thought intenses. You know what I'm saying? So I'm like, damn, I hope he don't try to start nothing with me tonight. Like, I really don't have time, y'all. I was lit. I'm not gonna lie, I was lit. And I actually had a good time at the restaurant. So I'm trying to go home and have a good time. You feel me? I never liked doing it with him when he was on his COKE because he would last all freaking night. We went upstairs. We took a shower together, right? We get out the shower. He rushed to go do his DRUGS. And he don't like to do it around me. And he already know I don't like to. For the longest, he tried to hide it from me. So he got used to not doing it around me. So he actually went on the patio to do it. And then he came back in, right? So he was like, you ready? We got straight to it, baby. And one thing about Dr. B, he really was into like the 50 Shades of Grey type of vibe. If you don't know that movie, then you're probably too young anyway. I'm not going to call it a dungeon. But he literally had a room with all the equipment. As far as the whips and the chains, baby. Tear me up. When it's time to get down, it's time to get down. I'm not thinking about no phone. I'm not thinking about nothing. So I ended up just putting my phone on the freaking dresser. Mind you, I forgot what I forgot what it was made out of, but like whenever your phone's sitting on his dresser and it's vibrating, baby, that vibration be so loud. Me, I'm not thinking, right? So I just sit my phone on the dresser. We got to it. My phone is ringing nonstop. He was like, who is calling you? Like at first we was ignoring it for a long time, but he was like, who is calling you? We are literally in the middle of getting it in. This man stops, like he stops and he's like, who is calling your phone? Like I was on top riding it like a cowgirl. And he was like, can you get off of me real quick? Let me see who's calling you. I'm like, no, girl, I'm trying so hard to distract him. Please forget about that phone. I cannot let this man see who is calling me because, mind you, I already know who's calling me. I can't let him see who's calling me. Text message, okay? Another text message. Y'all, I wish I would have just texted him. What I should have did was text him while I was in the car on some shit like, I'll call you tomorrow. Like, can we not do this right now? Y'all, at this point, Dr. B done had it up to here with me. Girl, he threw me off the top of him. He jumps up, go grab my phone. I'm trying to run behind him, girl. I done tripped over the freaking... I done tripped and fell over one of the little toys. Girl, I'm like, oh my God, no. So he grabs my phone. He looks at it. He said, why is Franklin calling you? I'm like, who is... I'm like, what? Mind you, girl, I never saved his name under Franklin. He saved his own name under his actual name. Like, let's act like, just pretend Franklin is his actual name. Why this man gonna save his own number in my phone under Franklin? One thing about me, I don't save numbers. But one day when I was with Franklin, he was like, so you really not gonna have my number saved? And he ended up saving his own number in my phone. Dr. B looked at me. He said, why is Franklin calling your phone? Like, I'm like, girl, I'm already know I'm about to get... It's about to be some shit, baby. I'm like, damn, I'm already know I'm about to get in trouble, baby. But I can't take him serious because whole time he jingling, like, because of the... because he got the handcuffs on him. So he literally jingling, like, the handcuffs is hanging from his wrist. And he like, why is Franklin calling your phone? Like, I'm like, can you take off the handcuffs? Like... And he was like, this is not a joking, like, this not a game. Like, I'm not playing right now. Why is Franklin calling your phone? I just tried to think of something real fast. I'm like, you know, I had bought some dress for him, like, for my uncle. He was like, what? He gonna say, how did you even get Franklin's number? I said, remember the time you called him from my phone when you left your second phone at home? Mind you, y'all, this man is 68 years old. His memory ain't that good, okay? So he was like, oh yeah, I did call him from your phone, but like, why is his number saved? I'm like, ooh, you got me. Y'all, I had to go do my lashes real quick, but back to the story. So when he asked me how was his number saved, I literally got choked up because I'm a bad liar. So I'm just sitting there staring at him, and he was like, you didn't hear what I just asked you? So I'm like, yeah, I heard you. He said, so answer me. Why is his number saved? I'm like, I don't know. You already know what's coming next. He said, unlock your phone right now. Instantly, my heart dropped to my ass. I said, what do I need to do that for? Like, look, y'all, I'm trying to turn the whole situation around. I'm like, oh my God, you're ruining our time together, sitting here stuck on this little situation when it's not even that serious, like, blah, blah. So he was like, yeah. Unlock your phone. Y'all, tell me why. I just kept saying no, like, I'm not going to unlock my phone. This sneaky ass man gonna turn down the brightness on my phone, put my phone to my face, and my Face ID unlock my phone. Out of nowhere, he starts reading our messages. I'm like, how the fuck did he unlock my phone? Like, I had no idea how he unlocked my phone at that time. He said, that's crazy. Y'all was supposed to be on a date today around the same time we were on a date. Instantly, I'm like, fuck. That's why he was calling me all this time. I had done stood the man up. Not even on purpose. I promise you it was not on purpose. At this point, I don't know what to do because he literally has my phone. What am I going to say? This man is literally reading out all my messages, and I'm so freaking embarrassed because he was like, oh, so on Tuesday at 2 a.m. you sent him a coochie pic. Oh, okay. That was cute. It looked good. Like, he was being so petty like that, y'all. So he was like, so this is who you effing now? That's none of your business. Hey, this man is so crazy. Instantly, he had like this change in his voice, and he was like, you know what? You're right. It's none of my business. Wait, you're not mad at me? Like, I'm instantly feeling like, wait, you ain't mad at me no more? So, he was like, you know what? I can't even be mad at you. And it's true. Like, he can't, y'all. This man had a whole nother life going on. Mind you, when we first started talking, he lied to me about it. Y'all, this man is crazy. This man is so crazy. So he was like, you know what? We're just going to finish our night. I'm not going to worry about it. It's cool. It's fine. We literally get back to doing the grown-up, right? And in the middle of it, I thought I heard like a FaceTime call. Not like someone calling me, but I thought I heard like the when you call out to somebody. So I'm like, who is calling somebody? While he is literally power driving me, y'all. He starts FaceTiming somebody. So it didn't dawn on me. I'm like, what are you doing? You know? Because what are you doing? Like, while he is hitting it from the back, he is literally FaceTiming somebody. Mind you, I don't know if it's from my phone. I don't know if it's from his phone. I don't know what's going on. So when someone picks up the FaceTime call, all I heard was, yo. Y'all, it was Franklin. I know that voice from anywhere, honey. I know that voice from anywhere, y'all. Franklin was on the phone. He had done FaceTime Franklin while he was hitting in front of bag. Embarrassed, very. Mad as hell. Okay? I know this man ain't that damn petty. This man is 68 years old. I know he's not this petty, right? But yes, honey, he was that petty. And while he was hitting in front of bag, he called my side dude. He called Franklin, y'all. And Franklin was like, okay, bet. No! You will never guess what this man did right after we finished doing the do. So after he caused this chaos, after this man was so freaking petty, completely disrespected me by recording me without telling me. When we finished doing the do, this man gonna tell me to call my man and tell him to come pick me up. Well, that was that for this story time, y'all. I hope y'all subscribe so I can see y'all again, okay? Bye, y'all.